Alright, hello and welcome to Game 2 of Week 4 between the Jarrod Muscles and the Irene Monkeys. We're coming at you live from Yoshi Park.
Oh god, the train. So many casualties due to that train. Last time we played this map. Well, not me, but...
We've got a quiet game this week, as the Jarrod Muscles are going to be up to bat first. Pitching, starting for the Irene Monkeys, is going to be Dixie Kong. Batting up first for the Muscles is going to be Toadette with a single into left field. Long from Pennsylvania up to bat, it's going to be a fair ball. Baby DK picking flowers in the outfield. The Irene Monkeys coming off of a comeback victory, a walk-off single to win against the Wyatt Knights, and the Jarrod Muscles coming off of an absolute destruction by the Justin Fireballs. Here Wario up to bat. He's going to hit into a double play back to the pitcher.
Wario, what the fuck was that? You want to shoot it a little higher, buddy?
Here we're going to see Yellow Shy Guy. The Muscles find themselves in second place in the East Division at 1-2, and the Monkeys find themselves at the top of the West Division, 2-1. The Yellow Shy Guy is going to hit it just past Tiny Kong. We'll rule that a single, and it's going to be an RBI single for Yellow Shy Guy. Matt up to the plate.
Come on, buddy.
Matt is going to send it high and deep. Can it stay fair? Yes! It's a two-run home run from Matt.
The piranha plant didn't help.
Best player.
Matt hits that. It curves right around the foul pole. We might need another instant replay to determine if that was fair, but the ump is going to rule it a home run. That'll make it 3-0 in favor of the Muscles early, with Nacho Libre coming up to the plate. Matt, having a struggle fest of a season at the plate, has a negative .29 WAR, batting only .273. But there, he hits that grand home run, a two-run shot, and we'll see a ground out to end the inning there. As pitching for the Muscles is going to be Matt. Up to bat, leading off is Dixie Kong. Matt has a 10.2 ERA through 12 innings pitched. Not terrible, but certainly not good, as Dixie Kong's going to get a leadoff single. The league average ERA is about 7.5 here in Week 4 after that absolute bash of a game between the Taylor Monsters and the Henry Wilds. Increased the whole league ERA by about 0.5 there. As Tiny Kong has 2 strikes, is going to hit it into center field for a single. So yeah, 10.2, not a great ERA, but looking to lower that today against an Irene Monkeys team that has not yet scored 10 runs in a game. Diddy Kong up the plate, no outs. Diddy Kong's going to send it to left field, and that's going to be caught by Yellow Yoshi. Here we'll see Kenny. And Kenny, wow. Kenny's gonna hit into a fielder's choice at second base, but Yellow Shy Guy with the error throwing it to first. A piece of bad chemistry there is gonna let Kenny sneak on first, but we'll see a line out to the second baseman to end the inning there. Due up, Hank Hill. And Hank Hill's going to send it back up the middle for a single. Hank Hill batting just 182 this year. We're going to see Yellow Yoshi. Yellow Yoshi's going to ground to a double play. Now up, Baby Mario. There'll be a line drive back up the middle for a single.
Come on.
And we're going to replace Dixie Kong early here with Diddy Kong as we're back up at the top of the lineup with Toadette. Toadette back up the middle for a single.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Stalin. What the fuck are you doing?
With 2 on and 2 outs, we're going to see Lonk.
Come on, Lonk, use that arm of yours.
Lonk is going to send it to the outfield. Does Baby DK have time? Yes! Baby DK is going to run underneath at a very quick outfielder. Someone of lesser speed would not have been able to catch up to that, but Baby DK going to get the fly out there. As we're going to see Baby Peach up to bat in the bottom of the second. Baby Peach, not known for her hitting, one of the best pitchers in the league, only batting .333 as Yellow Shy Guy is going to make a nice catch there, making up for his earlier throwing error.
I don't know how that works, but okay.
It was a nice diving catch as Baby DK up to the plate. Another nice grab from Yellow Shy Guy.
Fucking God, he dove and it was over its head. He shouldn't have caught that.
Pink Yoshi now. This just in, the league is going to award 1 crybaby point to the coach of the Irene Monkeys. As Pink Yoshi's going to hit a single up the middle.
Point to the announcer because he's so mad how well my team usually does.
Stalin coming up. And Stalin will hit it right back up the middle for a single. This Irene Monkeys team recently had a game with 24 hits and 24 singles on the way to a 7-6 victory over the Wyatt Knights. Each player had either 2 or 3 hits on the team as Dixie Kong now up to the plate with 5 stars, 2 strikes.
I don't know what Dixie's thinking there.
Dixie Kong hits her own runner with a fireball, but is going to be thrown out at first nonetheless. That'll be the end of the second. Jarrod Muscles up 3-0. Up now is Wario. Wario's going to hit to the outfield for a single. Now we'll see Yellow Shy Guy made a few nice plays in the field there. Gonna hit it to Dixie Kong, who's gonna dive for a catch. Double play! Now up is Matt. Matt gonna ground out shortstop. A quick inning there. Now we're going to see Tiny Kong come to the plate. Tiny Kong removed from her starting pitching role with a 19 ERA. The manager of the Irene Monkeys decided no more. She's going to be stuck to a fielding role as she's going to get a leadoff single. Up now the captain Diddy Kong with 5 stars. That's going to be a charge in the outfield, and that'll be a fly out to left field. Kenny now, one of the best hitters in the league, batting .750, as he's going to get a single to the outfield. Tiny Kong, a little lackadaisical on the base path there, almost gets thrown out, but luckily she is safe for the Monkeys. As we're going to see Diddy come to the plate. Diddy smacks it up the middle for a single. Diddy rode the bench the last 2 weeks for the Monkeys, finally getting a chance. Come in the lineup, and that's what he does. He's going to split the gap. Now Baby Peach with the bases loaded. Yellow Shy Guy makes a diving catch to get out of the bases loaded jam. A great play there by Yellow Shy Guy.
Someone's getting dinner tonight.
Now up, Nacho Libre. We're seeing a bunch of hits right back up the middle. Not a lot of known power hitters on either of these rosters, but a lot of good contact leading to all these low singles. Nacho Libre is going to be on for a leadoff single. Diddy Kong pitching to Hank Hill, who's going to find the gap for a single. Nice placement there for Hank. Now up Yellow Yoshi.
Diddy Kong using up all his stars.
Yellow Yoshi, the only pitcher in the league this year with a 0 ERA that can qualify. He's pitched 4 innings. 4 perfect innings.
Alright, baby Mario, come on. I know you got the steroids.
He's gonna hit a single. Bases loaded. Baby Mario gonna hit into a double play, a line out. Up, Toadette. Top of the order. Toadette's gonna hit to Stalin. Diving catch. That'll be out. And the Monkeys somehow get out of the inning. And that is going to be a noble tiger for the Muscles. Bases loaded, no outs, and they cannot get a run. As we're going to see at the top of the 4th, Baby DK. Baby DK is going to hit to the outfield for a single just short of the center fielder, Lonk. Lonk, the sole run in that game against the Justin Fireballs, hit a solo shot to center field late in the game. As that's going to be another throwing error on Yellow Shy Guy. He makes the nice diving catch, but the chemistry with Baby Mario not there is going to allow the runner to get back. Here we'll see Stalin going to try and bunt. Pulls away at the last second. Bunts foul, that'll be 2 strikes.
Stalin, unable to do anything right, especially run a country.
Stalin with the single to right field. As we're going to see, with only 1 out, Dixie Kong comes up to the plate. Dixie Kong, diving catch by Wario, will turn 2. That is a problem you run into with a lot of these slap-hitting teams, is that you get a bunch of people on base with multiple singles, and then 1 ball doesn't leave the infield, and it's an easy double play for the fielding team. As we're going to see Lonk from Pennsylvania up at the top of the 5th. It'll be a ground out to shortstop. Wario up now. I think he's due for a big hit, batting .583 on the year. All singles, has yet to have an extra base hit. And that'll be a line out. Yellow Shy Guy up now. That'll be a diving catch by the shortstop. A nice play. Yellow Shy Guy making a lot of nice fielding plays, but unfortunately without the chemistry with the first baseman has been making a few poor throws. Now we're going to see Tiny Kong, the league's least valuable player so far in the year. Will line out. Oh, yeah. Next up is Diddy Kong, and Jarrod, you have to be thrilled with how your team's playing thus far. No comment from the manager, as that's going to be a single for Diddy Kong. Now up is Kenny. That's gonna... Wow! That's gonna be a ground out to first. Diddy Kong advances on the error by Baby Mario. That'll be a line out from Diddy to the second baseman to end the inning. Irene, what can your team do to get themselves back in this game?
Probably, I'd say in the fielding area, get their heads out of their asses. In the batting area, probably actually try to hit farther.
That's fair. Matt is going to line out to the shortstop.
I will say that Dixie's doing a great job as the shortstop along with Stalin.
And Diddy Kong has been great pitching so far today, as we're going to see Nacho Libre come to the plate. Unfortunately, the manager of the Muscles we've been unable to reach, as that's going to be a single for Nacho Libre. Here we'll see Hank Hill, as that's going to be a line out to Stalin for a double play. Common sight here in this game. As we're going to see Baby Peach up to bat. Matt still pitching, having a great pitching performance today. Baby Peach is going to hit to Wario, ground out to second. Baby DK, the acquisition early in the year, has been proving his worth. We'll see if he can continue on this hot streak as he's going to hit it foul. That's going to be a single into the outfield in the left field. Baby DK continues his streak of getting on base. As we're going to see Pink Yoshi now. Hits it back up the middle, just short of Lonk, and that'll be a single. Can the Monkeys avoid the double play to end the inning as Stalin comes to the plate? And no, they can't. It feels like every inning the Monkeys get one or two people on with one out and hit into a double play. But then again, it feels the same way for the Jarrod Muscles as Yellow Yoshi's going to come to the plate and line out to the shortstop. These middle infielders have been playing an excellent game so far today. Baby Mario now. That's going to be a single into center field. I will tell you what. Jarrod, despite being 1-2 with a negative 17-point differential, is not out of this. Remember, the top 6 of 9 teams make the playoffs. And with Alex underneath him, a victory here over Irene would get Jarrod in a position, as Toda is going to ground out and do a double play, would get him in a position, not on the outside looking in, but actually in. Of course, the playoffs a long time away, but we'll just say as of right now, it's looking good. With Dixie Kong coming up. That's going to be a single to center field. Jarrod obviously sharing the East with Justin and Alex. The Eggs look like they'll be picking first in the draft in Season 2, but who knows? As that's going to be a Tiny Kong double play. Now up Diddy Kong, 5 stars. The team's had 5 stars for quite some time. Will Diddy Kong get off his behind and use one? He is! That's going to be a single. Now up Kenny. And a light out to Wario. A big fat group of zeros for these last about 14 and a half innings.
I think the viewers can see the scoreboard announcer.
Sorry, 14 and a half innings. As we're going to see Lonk leading off in the top of the 8th. That'll be a ground out to the shortstop. Wario up now. As the manager of the Alex Eggs has joined us in this call. How are you doing, Alex?
Doing alright.
Alright, so that's going to be a single for Wario into the outfield of this low-scoring affair. Yellow Shy Guy now. He's going to hit into a fielder's choice. Wario not fast enough to make it second. That'll be 2 outs. The early first inning 3-run lead off the back of Matt. has been the difference here. As Matt comes back up to the plate again. That'll be a single to extend the inning.
Drink the egg, Nacho.
Now, if Nacho Libre, it's good to hear from the manager of the Muscles again. And Nacho Libre is going to ground out to the second baseman, and that'll be us heading into the bottom of the 8th. The score still 3-0. A quick game today. A lot of chances and a lot of chances missed from both sides. As we're going to see Diddy once again. Matt tired, continuing to pitch.
Oh my god, Diddy.
Diddy is going to hit it into the outfield for a single. Going to be a leadoff single. Matt tired. Up next, 5 stars, Baby Peach. Baby Peach hits it back up the middle for a single. Lonk loses the ball. That's going to be safe. Baby DK already has 1 home run in the year. A home run here would tie it. Gonna slap hit. It's gonna go in the gap. It's eaten by a plant, and that's gonna score Diddy on a deep single. The fielder's not fast enough to get that away from the Piranha plant. As we're going to see Matt lead this game in the top of the 8th for Wario. Wario with an 18.69 ERA. Not nice. So we're going to see Pink Yoshi up to the plate now. The 3-1 game, no outs. Yoshi represents the leading run. So Pink Yoshi's going to send it to center field, and that will be a fielder's choice. Baby DK unsure of whether to run, will get thrown out at second. We have runners at the corners for Stalin. The Monkeys have ended their innings with double play after double play. Will we see yet another? That is a pop-up to the shortstop. Not what you wanted to do in that scenario. Just not deep enough to score a runner. Also, not really who you want to see coming up, as Baby Peach is going to try and steal home. It's a foul ball for Dixie Kong. Again, bunting, and
for fuck's sake!
They're going to be
Daisy,
thrown
what
out
the
at
fuck was
first.
that?
Dixie Kong tries to bunt. Hits it right to Nacho Libre. As we're going to roll into the top of the 9th. A run finally scores for the Irene Monkeys, but not quite enough.
Dixie
Not
just
yet.
fucking sacrificed that whole fucking thing for a fucking bunt.
Hank Hill now up for the Jarrod Muscles. The manager of the Monkeys showing frustration. As Hank Hill's going to get it past Diddy for a single. Past Stalin for a single.
Your terrible menace correct.
Yellow Yoshi up now after the leadoff single from Hank Hill. Again, a big game here for the Jarrod Muscles. This is not a conference game, but it is... Wow,
What the fuck happened to you?
The POW
Foul
knocks
block.
over Hank Hill, and we're going to see a fielder's choice there. A mistake on the item from Yellow Yoshi. Nonetheless, a big game. Irene, the leader in the West. This would be a major upset, as that's going to be a single for Baby Mario. Here we're going to see Toadette has hit into quite a few groundouts, double plays. Toadette, a diving catch from Stalin, yet another double play as we roll into the bottom of the 9th. The Jarrod Muscles up 3-1. It must be said the Irene Monkeys were 3.5-point favorites coming into this game. It does not look like that's going to hit.
Oh, fuck.
As Tiny Kong comes to the plate with 5 stars, they need 2 runs to extend this game. 3 runs would win it. A nice diving catch there from Yellow Shy Guy. The Monkeys down to their final 2 outs. Diddy Kong, captain, 5 stars. Not going to use one. That'll be a single. Here we'll see Kenny, the best hitter that the monkeys have. We will see if he can make something out of this, or if he's going to ground out for a double play to end the game. A rather poor offensive showing from both teams. However, the Jarrod Musclers are going to pull away and win 3-1 off the back of Matt.
God, of course it's Matt. If I only gotten that first fucking thing.
But no, it's going to be Yellow Shy Guy the MVP for all of his diving catches. We're going to roll into the box score. Yeah, the fielding is what did it. Not a lot going on for the Irene Monkeys. Baby DK once again leading the team, and yeah, like everyone else was there. But we're going to see a final score of 3-1 in favor of the Jarrod Muscles, an upset to be sure. We hope you guys tune in for the final 2 games of Week 4, signing off.